Coming up on the vision addiction.
Oh, they have some shoes, bro. Oh, where is this stinky dude?
If you're interested in becoming a member today on the channel, click this join button. We have loads of perks here for you to choose from. The first is only £2. So guys, if you want to support the channel even more and take it to the next level, this button might just be for you. Division addiction, back again and back. Oh, sorry. Yeah, failed that. Yeah, it's Division addiction. Hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. Smash the like button, 100 plus likes. So let's just get it. We got Gary in the back scratching his neck again. Don't know why he always does that. Let's go straight into the build video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay. I mean, it wasn't too much, but I do try to put these builds out as fast as possible for you guys so you can see what I'm, working with and how I use it, and just basically the way I build my pieces together. So as you can see, we're sitting at 1.3 million armor and we are running assault rifles. Now before I get into my pieces, I'm gonna dive straight into my weapons and why I'm using them. So the FAMAS, just basically because of the RPM, I really do like fast rated guns, and I feel like they do hit harder, of course, because more bullets is flying out faster, which means hits the target much quicker. Now we do have a secondary, which is the FAL. This hits much slower, which is 650 RPM, but I just like the way this gun hits. It does hit hard, and I feel like this is the only assault rifle I would use to maybe just hit a little bit more harder, because on here for talents we do have Instinct, but I won't be using Instinct for this build because this build I'm not using a shield, so we're gonna change that talent soon, or maybe get a new FAL just to get better attributes on there, because I don't really like the ones I have. Damage to armor there, I really would prefer damage to targets out of cover, so that needs to be changed there. But apart from that, for the main weapon and what we are maining is the FAMAS, which is 84.2k damage. The RPM we're sitting at 900. Stats on here are not too bad. We have max weapon damage, health damage at 13.5%, and for the bottom attribute, like I said, 9% damage to targets out of cover. This is going to synergize with something on the build. You guys probably know what that is, but it's going to help it out a lot. So we have Optimist on this gun, which is weapon damage is increased by plus 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. Guys, the more you shoot, the more weapon damage you get. Okay, this is just gonna help your gun, especially if it's a fast rated one and you're hitting all them shots. Man, practice makes perfect. So for our pieces, we have one Seska, Fenris, Grupo, Fox Prayers, we got the Contractors, and we got a Providence backpack right there. So for our mask, Seska, what does it come with? 10% crit chance, we got armor on top, crit damage, crit chance, and a mod slot of crit damage. So this mask is pretty nice. I do like this. I do like the way it looks. If you guys would prefer any other stats there for these type of builds, let me know. Maybe it's headshot damage, maybe it's armor regen. What sort of builds do you guys love to run? Just let me know in the comment section, man. But for the chest piece, I'm running a Fenris piece. We got 10% assault rifle damage. We got weapon damage on top, headshot damage, crit damage, and crit chance. For the mod slot, Fenris, why did I go towards this? This is basically just for the assault rifle damage, which is that extra 10%. This is going to help towards my weapon. I do feel like it does matter. I don't feel like it is something that you would not want to have on your build, in my opinion. So yeah, for talents we have Obliterate, which is a critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. Guys, that's an extra 25% weapon damage just right there if you've got crits and you're hitting your shots, okay? So for the holster, we actually have Grupo, which comes with that 15% critical hit damage, weapon damage on top, crit chance and crit damage. 15% critical hit damage is going to help a lot, guys. Fox Prayer's knee pads, armor on top, 8% damage to targets out of cover, crit damage there. Guys, if you want to run anything else apart from this knee pad, you know, suggest something in the comment section. But for me, for this build, I would prefer to run the Fox Prayers because that's going to go towards my gun, because I have 9% damage to targets out of cover there, as well as this glove, which comes with 8% damage to armor. So this is actually helping that side of that damage as well. We have armor on top and crit damage on the bottom. So these two pieces here are, you know, called the best in slot. People do love to use them a lot, but just let me know what sort of builds you would rather run instead of having these two pieces there. So for our backpack, we have Providence, which comes with that 15% headshot damage, guys. I'm telling you now, I would not usually run a backpack with headshot damage on with a crit build if I'm not really speccing into headshot damage a lot. So on this build, I'm not really speccing into it much. I only have headshot damage on my Fenris piece there and headshot damage on my backpack. So there we have 10% crit damage, headshot damage, and mod slot of crit chance, which comes with the talent Vigilance. Now, increases total weapon damage by 25%, taking damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. So you're getting 25% weapon damage without even doing anything. That's what Vigilance is. But as soon as you take damage, this is going to be disabled for 4 seconds, okay? So just put that into consideration. I'm not going to always have this damage, but if I'm beaming from far and I can get people out with them hitting me, then this talent is very nice, okay? So that is the talents, that's the attributes, and that's why I'm using these pieces. They do go well together. For the skills, I'm just using a decoy and a jammer pulse, okay? I'm not using no shield, I'm not using none of that. I just went towards these two skills just to actually replace the shield and not use all of that stuff that everyone is using in the game right now. I really do think that, you know, without shields in this game, it would be such a better place, man. But again, we can't do nothing about that. Specialization firewall, mainly for that kit. It's going to give you that extra 200% healing for that 10 seconds. Like I always say, I just love this specialization, man. It just helps me survive, and it really does make sense when you're making builds like this. So for the stats, we are sitting at 52% crit chance. However, if I really want to max out my crits and I just don't want to, you know, use things that's going to put my crit chance down, then I will just change this attribute, which is the headshot damage, to crit chance here, and I'll have more crit chance. Again here, if I don't want critical hit damage here, I can change it to crit chance just so we have that maxed out, so we're hitting a little bit harder than just the 52%. I mean, Obliterate is still going to match well with the 52%. I still think that that's enough to have, but you guys might want more, so just put that into consideration. Crit damage, we're sitting at 143%. Headshot damage 108%, so we can aim at the head. You know, this is actually going to reward us. On console, I'm not very good at aiming at the head. I am practicing still, but yeah, you guys can go with whatever you want to. 8% armor damage, 14% health damage. That's all I really wanted to cover with these stats here. There's not too much else that you can go over, as it's a damage build. But let me guys know what you think of this build. I had to create something that doesn't have a shield, because every build video or every video, you know, I was doing is basically based on the meta, as you may want to call it, and it's just something that people use just to always survive. Whereas, you know me guys, when I do videos, I like to do different things. So I just thought, let me just do a video without a shield for once, because we've been using it all day, every day, okay? So yeah, this is the build that you can run without a shield. This build will shred players, yes it will. So make sure you go towards a build like this if you want to beam with the AR and just get people out, okay? Alright, it's been the Wizard Addiction. Thank you for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. If you're new here, guys, please hit that subscribe button. It will help me long term in the future with games like Heartland. Thank you for all the support. Smash that like button. 100 likes onto this video. It's been Division Addiction. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. See you in the next video. Peace.